The piece of literature that I chose to do for my transformative project video is called To This Day by Shane Koizkan. It's a poem, and he wrote it for an anti-bullying campaign that he did a few years ago. And that's all I'm gonna say. You're just gonna have to see the rest. My name is Sarah King, and welcome to my English literature project. When I was younger, I was bullied a lot. I didn't really understand why the kids said the things that they did to me, and so because I didn't understand why, I didn't let the effects get to me. I remained a happy, spunky kid, and yeah, I was pretty much alone, but I was happy. But as I've gotten older, I realized that I was picked on because I was different. I was bigger than everyone else, and I was too nice and too kind, and I would never push back when someone would push against me. And as I've gotten even older than I was before, I've realized that it wasn't just words that kids said to me. It was stabs at my character, it was cuts at the throat of my personality, and the scars were still fresh. In fact, they hadn't even healed. They were still open wounds that I had been ignoring because I didn't know how to tend to them. And as I realized these feelings, I became really confused and distraught in my life. Because I had never felt such sadness before, I had no idea how to deal with it. And in my mind, I had no reason to feel the way that I did, because everything that had happened to me was all in the past. Nothing was present, so why should I be feeling this way? And because of these feelings, I still ignored them because I had no idea how to cope. And it caused me to develop a deep hatred for myself, and I lost any and all confidence that I had ever had. But through poetry, I found my strength again. When I first heard the poem To This Day, I was in 9th grade. I had had a friend show it to me, and I remember I bawled my eyes out. I cried so hard, harder than I possibly ever had in my life before, and I was really confused as to why. But it was because that it spoke to my damaged soul, the parts of me that had cracked and broken but never healed. And it gave me hope that I could actually heal, and it helped me realize what needed to be fixed, and it helped me realize that I could be okay again, genuinely okay. And so it taught me that words are very, very powerful. Anything I say has the potential to save someone or kill them. And so watch what you say, because you never know who's listening, and you never know how it will affect them. Another thing that To This Day taught me was that I am not alone in the pain that I have felt and the things that I have experienced. There are other people out there like me in the same confusion, not knowing why everything is so wrong. And even though I may not have any of them here, just the fact that they exist gave me great comfort, and it helped make me happy. But the single greatest thing that it changed in my life, and that this poem has taught me, is that I could love myself again. I'm still working on it, but I'm getting better. I realized that it doesn't matter who I am, as long as I am being true to myself, then I can love me. I have learned to love myself in all shapes and sizes. To love myself if I'm dressed up, looking pretty for a party or a wedding, or if I'm dressed down, because it's just one of those days where I don't want to put in the effort to make myself presentable for the world, because I don't care what anyone thinks about me. And I've also learned to love myself looking like this, because it's what I wear 90% of the time, so it's kind of become my favorite look. And I've also learned to love myself like this, because why not? I mean, look at how cute I am. I'm adorable. But I have learned how to be myself again, and I am confident in that person. I don't know exactly who I am. I'm still figuring out the little details, but I know the basics, and I'm getting there. I'm getting better. And the best thing about this all is that I am learning to love myself again.